Gauchos, welcome to another week of UCSB TV. We are your source for information about on-campus events, Gaucho sports, and local news. Let's go to Straya to hear this week's events update.
Hey everyone, welcome to another week of UCSB TV. I hope midterms aren't causing you all too much stress. If you have any free time between studying and classes, I highly recommend checking out a few of these events happening on campus this week. On Tuesday, April 23rd, CalPERC has organized an event in Library Room 1312 to discuss the challenges many students have in accessing expensive textbooks for their classes. A faculty and student panel will discuss the use of open educational resources and the alternatives that students can access in order to succeed in their classes. This panel is sure to be informative, so make sure you attend at 5 p.m. Also on Tuesday, April 23rd, Professor Joseph Surrett is visiting from Columbia University and will be in the MCC Theater to discuss the intermingling of hip-hop and religion. From artists like Tupac and Lauryn Hill to modern artists like Kanye West and Chance the Rapper, religion has formed the backbone of many artists' careers. This lecture is sure to shed some light on this history. The event starts at 6 p.m., so don't be late. On Thursday, April 25th, the film Hiroshima Mon Amour will be playing in Pollock Theater at 7 p.m. The film explores an interracial romance between a Japanese architect and French actress in the aftermath of the bombing of Hiroshima. The film will be followed by a discussion from Lucy Fisher and Patrice Petro, so make sure you stick around for that as well. Finally, again on Thursday, April 25th, UCSB Reads author T. Bui will be in Campbell Hall to discuss her life story and inspiration behind her graphic memoir, The Best We Could Do. Her book explores her family's immigrant experience as they fled from Vietnam and settled in California. The event starts at 7:30 p.m., so definitely go check it out. That's all for this week. For more information about these or any other events, make sure you check out the UCSB events page. Now let's go over to Sealy with sports.
Hey Gauchos, it's Sealy, and I'll be filling in for Kalisha for this week's sports update. The baseball team swept UC Irvine in their 3-game series with scores of 4-1, 10-1, and 3-2. The team also started out their series against UC Davis with a 9-8 win on Thursday. The softball team won one game 3-1, but lost 2 of their games against UC Davis. The team was also swept by Hawaii during their series. Our men's volleyball team had a string of losses against Hawaii and UC Irvine. The men's tennis team beat UC Irvine 4-2 and UC Riverside 4-0. The women's tennis team also beat UC Irvine 5-1 and Cal State Fullerton 5-2. The women's water polo team fell to Hawaii 15-9. Coming up this week, the baseball team goes up against CSU Bakersfield and UC Riverside. The softball team takes on CSUN for 3 games. Both the men's and women's tennis team, as well as the women's water polo team, gear up for the Big West Tournament. That's all for this week's sports update. Be sure to head to UCSB Gauchos for more information on any of these matchups. Now let's go to Hannah with the news.
How's it going, Gauchos? Midterms are somehow already around the corner, and Cupcake's flight got delayed. But at least the sun's still shining and making it hard to stay inside and study. Let's take a look at this week's news. It's AS election season again. The Daily Nexus reports that there are 50 students running for legislative and executive positions. Voting opens up on April 22nd at 8 a.m. on Gold and ends on April 25th at 4 p.m. The results will be released on the 25th at an unannounced place and time. The Nexus has some helpful resources for learning about the candidates and their platforms and experience if you're interested in doing your research. Go check out their website to fill yourself in. According to the Nexus, a new program called QLess has been adopted by UCSB's undergraduate advising faculty in an attempt to make getting help at advising easier. Students can sign up for available appointment times and reserve a spot in line by texting 805-585-5821 or by downloading the QLess app. Through whichever method you use, you'll be alerted when your appointment time is approaching. To learn more about the story, you can check out the article on the Daily Nexus website. In other news, UCSB's Pan-Asian Network has written a list of demands that they've created to help increase a, quote, academic program, campus programs, and campus resources, unquote, that would help address the needs of Asian students. These 3 points promote strengthening the Asian American Studies Department, increasing workshop discussions on the various issues impacting the Pan-Asian community, and creating inclusivity between the Pan-Asian and UCSB communities. To learn more about this story, you can check out the article on the Daily Nexus website. That's all for this week, Gauchos. Now, back to you, Seeley.
That's all for this week's updates. Be sure to follow us on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at AS_UCSB TV. Also, if you're interested in getting involved with UCSB TV, we are looking for an anchor, videographer, and graphics editor for the 2019-2020 academic year. You can find the application on the Committees on Committees website. See you next week, Gauchos.